What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to investigate the new Ogle Bypass Highway that goes from Rupert Craig Highway in Ogle here, and it goes out there. It comes out to Providence on the Heroes Highway. You know, it's a pretty long highway. I traveled that whole highway, and it took me like 15 minutes from Providence to come back out here on Rupert Craig's Highway in Ogle. You know, on the public road. This roundabout here, I think this is Embankment Road. Yeah, this is Embankment Road. It'll take you to like UG, and you know, if you go to the opposite direction, take you out to Burpees and things. You know, it's not quite finished yet, of course, but you know, that's where it's gonna take you. And stuff like that. As you can see, the signage on this road, signage, you know, the signs of the cities and how to get to the university and how to get to Burpees and different parts of the country. The signage, as you can see right here, they have overhead signs, they have signs in the median, which is the middle, and they also have signs on the left hand side that gives you precise directions, you know. This road here is pretty much Americana at its finest, man. I mean, when you're driving through here, you have bus sheds, the signage, you know, everything is pretty much in line with what America has, you know. And here we're coming up on the, this is the Rupert Craig Highway. You know, they widened it, so, you know, it'll alleviate the traffic and stuff like that. So this road has been widened, the Rupert Craig Highway. This is some footage from my car. You know, I have both aerial footage and I have in-car footage, you know, so I try to give you, you know, perspective from both views, you know. But when you're driving in your car and you look out, you can't really get the full picture of what this road really is, you know. But like I said, you know, they got bus sheds and stuff. You know, if you catch a bus, you don't have to worry about the weather. You can come out here, stand under the bus shed, you know, whether it's raining or sun shining or whatever the case might be, you know, and you come out here and you catch your bus. You know, here's a bus shed right here, right? You come out here, you catch your bus, and boom, you're on your way. You know, you don't have to battle the weather, you know. So, you know, this thing here, the signs and everything, when this road is completed, I think it's slated to be completed in June 15th, which is like, you know, this month. Yeah, they said it's supposed to be completed on the 15th, you know, 15th of this month. So we'll just have to wait and see, you know, weather and maybe setbacks and delays, you know, how construction goes. So, you know, it was an Indian construction company, Ashoka, and I think it cost roughly, you know, like 22.2 billion Ghana dollars, you know, so it's the equivalent of 106 million US. I mean, when you're driving through here, this is the city part of the highway, right? You know, this part here is more like in the city. This is Ogle, right? You know, so it's like more in city. But when you go get into the rural parts of the highway, you know, the highway itself, it feels just like driving on the turnpike in Orlando. You know, I moved back here to Guyana from Orlando, and when I'm driving in the rural parts of this highway, it's exactly the same way. You know, I feel like I'm driving on the turnpike. You know, driving through Claremont. You know, only say on the highway, you know, over there, it has a lot of hills and things like that. You know, this highway is just flat, right? But also when you get to the end of this road here, it has another road that you make a right and it can take you out to the Heroes Highway, right? When you take that road is not quite as finished as this here, you know, so we'll just have to see how long it actually takes them to finish it up. But, you know, I can almost say that when this road is finished, it will be the best highway in Guyana. There's no doubt about it. You know, if you ask me, I think the government should at least use the same Indian company that paved this highway here, because it's smooth, you know. Use it to pave the already existing highways that we have, you know, the so-called, you know, Marco Rubio concussion highways, right? Which will be Schoonard Highway and the Heroes Highway. Use the same company and let them pave it. And you know, I think if they pave it, man, if the highway look at it, if you can look at it, if those highways look like this and it's paved like this, you know, it'll be so nice and smooth, you know. And of course, nowadays they have all the cameras and the speed cameras and whatnot, So, I mean, Guyana is becoming Americanized, and you travel on these highways, you feel like, this is the future. This is where America is heading. I mean, this is where Guyana is heading, So, I can't knock it because, it looks to me like it's headed in the right direction. You can see the future. The future is going to be very big and bright for this country. There's no doubt. This here that we're coming up on, this is the Ogle Airport, or the Eugene Airport, here to the right. When I make this right here, and I turn in here, if you go straight, it'll take you into the airport. This will be the exit and the entrance from the airport to the highway, this big white building here to the left hand side, this is the new children's maternity hospital that they're being constructed right now. I'm not sure when that's scheduled to be finished, but obviously it's being constructed right now. But that's that to the left is the maternity children's hospital. And this part of the highway here, as you can see, is 2 lanes going east and 2 lanes going west, right? And this part of the highway here, this is the rural part. This is the part that actually reminds me of Orlando. You know, you're driving through Orlando on the turnpike, and this is exactly what you see, right? It's set up just like this. There's a big median in the middle, and then on both sides is wooded area. You know, it's like jungle or whatever. And the road is beautiful. It's a beautiful road. You know, as I go further down and I switch over to my car footage, right, you'll see where, you know, there's a roundabout there that we go through. You know, there's a roundabout that they're still working on the roundabout, and the other half that goes like from this road here, from this highway here, right? You can go straight. It'll take you like directly. I think when they're finished completely with it, it'll take you to Mary Airport completely, so you don't have to go through and go on to all the new highway there, or the the Heroes Highway, right? It'll you won't have to go through there. You can just go straight on this road and it'll take you directly to the airport. But when you get up to the roundabout, if you go right, then it'll take you out to the Heroes Highway. Now that part of the highway, you know, it's still under construction. It's you know, 2 more weeks and they're saying they're gonna be finished. So, you know, we're yet to see, you know. But I do know that when this highway here is finished, right, the roundabout, and at the roundabout, when you go take that right, if you go straight, it'll take you, like, you know, when they're completed, it'll take you to Samari. But when you make that right, it'll take you out to the Heroes Highway. You know, you guys just enjoy the video, man. You know, like, comment, share, subscribe, and do all that good stuff that you guys do here. You know, I just started this channel, so, you know, I'd appreciate it. And I appreciate you guys. Thank you.